Welcome to Zen Nature Zone. I'm Samnang Bradley, founder and producer. Tonight's session is called Aurora Field, a 45-minute aurora breath and silent sky soundscape meant to guide you gently toward rest or calm focus. Please do not listen while driving or operating machinery. If you're using headphones, lower the volume now for a comfortable, sleep-friendly level. This is your check. Can you hear me clearly without straining? Breathe naturally. Good. If anything in the audio feels sharp, please stop and switch to the narration-off long play linked in the show notes. Whenever you're ready, find a safe, comfortable place to lie back or recline. You can also choose to be seated if that feels safer. For the next few minutes, pick a single anchor: your breath, the steady beat of your chest, or an imagined distant horizon. We'll use that anchor to return our attention again and again. Let's take one simple grounding breath together now. Inhale slowly through the nose, and let the exhale be long and soft through the mouth. Let your shoulders soften a little as you exhale.
Hello, I'm Nisa, your serenity guide for the Aurora breath. Imagine a wide sky above you, cool and calm. Notice how that space feels: open, patient, gentle. If images feel strong at any point, remember you may use your heartbeat or the horizon instead, or simply hold the sensation of breathing. This practice is trauma-informed. You are in control. Pause anytime, or switch to the narration-off mix if you prefer. When you're ready, settle into whichever anchor you chose. We'll begin with a slow aurora breath. Picture a ribbon of light at the edge of the sky. On the inhale, the ribbon rises, folding open like a curtain of pale color. On the exhale, it settles, soft and slow. Inhale. Count gently in your mind. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold for a moment if that feels natural. Exhale. Release slowly. 4, 3, 2, 1. If counting feels activating, simply breathe along with the image. Light rises, light rests. Choose what feels safe. Inhale. Allow the ribs to expand with the rising ribbon of light. Exhale. Feel the shoulders soften as the aurora folds back into the night. If your anchor is the heartbeat, match the breath to the gentle rise and fall beneath your hand. If your anchor is the horizon, imagine the light gliding from horizon to apex and back again with each breath. All offer prompts. You keep the pace that's comfortable. Now, as you continue this breath, notice the space between thoughts, a wide, quiet sky where the aurora moves slowly. If you notice worry or tension, see it as a cloud passing beneath the light, not permanent, simply moving. Breathe in the sense of open space. Exhale any tightness. If you need a longer pause, take it now. I'll wait. Breathe when you're ready. We'll glide into a soft body scan now, using auroral metaphors to guide gentle release. Begin at the scalp. Imagine the top of your head as an open, starlit sky, soft, cool, and still. Let the muscles there soften. Move your attention to the forehead and eyes. Allow the brow to smooth, like wind smoothing a dark field. Bring awareness to the jaw and mouth. If you notice clenching, let the jaw part a little, as if the aurora is weaving a very gentle thread through the space there. Move to the neck and shoulders. Picture distant hills where tension may have settled. Breathe and imagine the hills lowering, receding into a smooth horizon. With each exhale, let those hills relax further. Shift attention down the arms. Feel the weight of each arm like a quiet shoreline. Allow the hands to rest heavy, the fingers loose. Notice any tension in the chest or heart area. If the breath is your anchor, let the chest expand with the rising ribbon of light. Exhale and let the chest soften. If the heartbeat is your anchor, feel its steady rhythm as a safe metronome under the auroral glow. Now, the belly and lower torso. Imagine soft polar winds passing over an open field, gentle and unhurried. On the inhale, the wind lifts a faint ribbon of light. On the exhale, the ribbon settles. Let the lower back soften. Let the hips and pelvis release like rocks settling into sand. Notice the legs, the knees, the calves, heavy, steady, held by the vastness beneath them. Bring your attention finally to the feet. Feel them rooted like distant ice, strong but relaxed. Take one full breath now, collecting the sense of open sky, of weight, and of ease. Inhale and exhale fully. From here, I'll narrow language further and offer longer windows of silence. If at any moment the images feel too large, return to the steady beat beneath your hand or to the horizon. You are in choice.
A quick note before we shift fully into the soundscape. There are alternate mixes in the show notes, a narration-off long play, a reduced high-frequency sleep master, and a short sampler you can use to test sensitivity. If you become aware of any sharp sounds on your speaker, please switch to one of those options. I'll lower my voice now and hand you over to the Silent Sky long play.
From here on, the narration will ease back. Let the sound of soft polar wind and a warm, low harmonic bed cradle the space around you. Notice how the distant creaks of ice are placed very low and feel like a distant story, small, unobtrusive. Allow the high-altitude wind beds to wash over without sharp edges. If you fall asleep, rest well. If you're staying awake for quiet focus, let the long play be a gentle, steady background. I will return near the end with a very soft micro-affirmation for those who will wake, and a gentle cue for reorientation. For now, breathe with the aurora, or breathe with the beat beneath your hand, or rest in the horizon if that feels safer. The soundscape will continue for a long period with minimal narration. If you need to opt out, please use the alternate mixes in the show notes. 1. If you are still with me toward the end of the session, very gently bring a soft attention back to the body. Wiggle the fingers and toes if you like, keeping the calm you created. Repeat quietly to yourself, I am held by the sky. I am allowed to rest. Open your eyes when you're ready, slowly and without rush.
If this session brought you peace, please follow, subscribe, and share Zen Nature Zone with someone who needs calm. Your support helps us create more healing soundscapes for everyone. Find alternate mixes and the sampler in the episode notes if you'd like a quieter or narration-free version. Until we meet again.
Your calm is always just a breath away.